Hey guys, here with the long-awaited loadout video. I know I promised you guys this a little while ago, and finally, now I'm following up on that. I'm doing this because I just hit 200 videos, and I'm really happy with that. And the reason I haven't really been doing a loadout video, or I don't do them often, is because I don't really have one set loadout. I have several different pieces of gear that I will mix and match, and several different guns, and depending upon how I'm feeling that day, if I feel like I want to wear a lot of gear and have just everything with me, or if I feel like I just want to have a gun and some ammo, or if I just kind of, I don't know, depends however I feel that day. If I'm in a good mood for lots of gear and to be hot and sweaty, then sure. If I don't want to wear myself out that day, then I'll just wear a tiny bit of gear. So here is pretty much what I wear as basic clothing. Just a light black shirt, good airflow. I don't use or don't wear long sleeves. Sometimes I'll have my camo jacket or my woodland jacket, but it's way too hot. Sometimes in the winter I'll use that. Most of the time though, just this light black shirt. As for hands, just wear these gloves. I got them off of e-bike for I think $15, $20. Leather on the palms of my hands, and then on the backs there's neoprene. So it gives a nice amount of protection, but still, I've been shot in the hands many times and it still bleeds. So, for pants, I just have my woodland, yeah, and a hat. I just have this OD hat. It has Velcro spots on it, but I don't really put any patches there. And so now I'm just going to zoom in. First I'll show you CQB, and then I'll show you woodland, and I'll show you the different variations of the loadout. And these are just what I use most of the time, but I'm always getting in new gear and trying different loadouts to see what works best, and so it's continually changing. So now to the CQB. So here is my CQB loadout. Like I said, the vest can be interchanged between field and CQB. It doesn't really matter which one goes where. M4 is my crossover gun. It can either be used for CQB or field. It shoots around 340, 350 feet per second at 20 rounds per second. So I can hit a man-sized target. I have a Type bore in here, so I can hit a man-sized target at about 150 to 160-ish with one shot, no problem. And so it does fine in field, but it's still compact enough for CQB. It does well in there. So Magpul accessories, I have Magpul on there, vertical gripped, Noveski sound amplifier, flip up Bravo tower sight. Just the carry handle was chopped down for a CQB sight, GMP M120 motor in there. Talking too fast. And I have a Mad Bull Noveski 10-inch barrel on here. Also on here I just have this flashlight. It's not bright at all. I mean, it's enough to light up the path right in front of me, so no problems. Sometimes the arena I go to, or went to, Combat City Arena, is temporarily closed. They're relocating. So when I went there, sometimes they would do a night game, turn off the lights, and it was just nice to have a flashlight. So yeah, this is my basic CQB loadout. For face protection, I have just my hat turned back. I have these. They're the Hakatsu. This is also the Iron Face mesh mask. So easy to breathe in. No problems there with bad airflow or getting too hot, and it protects my face perfectly fine. No problems. So moving on to the vest. Let me back up a little bit. As you can see, I have my Cold Steel Black Bear Classic knife. Painted the grips, so I can just I was about to say I can put it in the vest easy, but obviously not. Let me take this off just because it is really hot inside. But taking this off, moving down, I just have this admin pouch. I have this little homemade container just with BBs in it, just in case I run out of ammo. And here I'll keep a map for the outside field, just in case I want to use this in the field. The map's always there. I put my phone and wallet in here. Moving down on the pouch, or on the vest, here in this pouch I have tools. I have all sorts of Allen keys. I have tape. I have a pocket knife. I have multi-tool. I have pliers. And I have pretty much anything I would possibly need in here. Sometimes I'll also keep extra BBs in there, just in case. Moving over here, I just have 2 high cap mags. These are this one's a Tokyo Marui, as well as the one in the gun, and then here is the G&G high cap mag. So I have about 1,000 rounds with me whenever I go to the game, or ready in magazines, and then I'll have maybe another 1,000 just ready in a bag. The games don't run long, so I don't really need that much ammo. Like I said, knife is my melee weapon, but if I want to really mess with some kids, I have my axe, or my hatchet. This is also cold steel. As you can see on the tip, I have this foam pad so I can actually hit somebody and I don't have to be worried about actually getting in trouble or hurting them. Just a foam pad taped on there. Easily removed if I want. And you can put it back on. So on the back I have my hydration pack. Don't really need it for CQB, it's more for the field games. And also I will have a dump pouch there, which it's not currently on this vest, it's on my other vest. So now to my other variation of this loadout. Sometimes I'll use my Tokyo Marui P90. I haven't actually gotten to use this in a game yet since I just got it, but it will easily fit into this loadout. If I want to use the box mag, then I don't really have to change anything at all, because I still have my M4 mags here, which I don't really need them. Box mag holds 1,500 rounds, so I'm not going to run out and have to change this mag. If I do run out, I'll just open the top, pour more BBs in, and I'm good to go. But right now I just have this mid-cap mag in. It's shooting around 300 feet per second because I have the extended barrel, inner barrel in there. Shooting 18 rounds a second on a 7.4 volt LiPo. Have my holo sight in there, the EOTech 551 replica. And this is great for CQB. This gun isn't really a field gun, although I'm really considering using it on the field just because I really want to use it, and the CQB arena is temporarily closed down. So if you do go and you see me with this on the field, don't be surprised. But it is a CQB weapon, so once the CQB arena opens up, I will use it for there. Moving on, if I really want to save on weight and I don't want to have this vest on, there's always the option of this, which is a belt and a drop leg molly rig. Right here I have just a mag pouch, and it has a right now it has 2 high cap P90 magazines in there if I want to use the actual standard P90 mags instead of the box mag for the P90, or I could put M4 mags in here. I would also have a dump pouch on here normally, but like I said, it's on my other vest. So this is my super lightweight loadout. There's absolutely no chest protection or anything, it's just this and the regular clothing underneath. So this is lightweight, run and gun, not stop. Sometimes I'll have the knife in there as well, just in the belt, so I can pull it out and knife somebody if I want to. Or if I ever do carry a sidearm with me, it's my KWA Mark IV. Very nice gun, shooting around 340-ish, I think. I haven't cornered it in a long time. Holds 14-15 rounds, and I like it for CQB if I just want to do a pistol match. When I use my M4, sometimes I just leave it at the back of the arena and pull out my gun and just run with this. Sometimes if they do semi-only matches, and that's where this is better than the M4. The M4, it's cumbersome around corners compared to a pistol. Pistol, I can easily run around and just shoot people around corners, no problem. So this is also if I ever use a sidearm in the field, which I rarely do. I don't see the point in having an extra 1 to 2 pounds with me if I can easily just put more ammo in the main weapon. So I don't normally have a sidearm with me, but if I do, it's this. So that's pretty much it for CQB. I know I rambled on for a really, really long time about that. So now it's my field loadout. Alright, so here is my field loadout. First, I got my AK, D-Boys AK, shooting around 390 to 400 feet per second, so definitely not for CQB. This is my field only gun. Like I said, 400 feet per second, and it's shooting up to 13 to 15 rounds a second, depending upon how the battery's charged. So I'm soon going to swap it to Dean's to up that rate of fire a little bit, but basic field weapon, relatively long compared to the others. If I do want to shorten the rifle a little bit though, as you can see I have this sling on here, somewhat tight on there when the stock is all the way out, but I can bring the stock in and have a much more compact weapon if I need to crawl around or get in a tight space. I can also have this sling. So if I'm just walking back from a game, I have a sling so I can hang the gun on it, put it over my shoulder, no problems. I do have these wraps on it. These are just for comfort if I don't want to wear the gloves. Also, it just adds a little bit of extra padding. This one on the stock also adds just sort of a cheek rest, because when I have it, when I have it out like that, it comes up right to the cheek. So it's just a nice cheek rest. I did have one on the foregrip right here, but it got in the way of the sights and it just wasn't worth it. So, field gun, I can also use my M4 like I said, but most of the time I use this. Moving on to the vest. As you can see, it's really loose right now. The reason for that is because when the hydration pack in the back is filled up, when I have the hydration bladder in with all the water, it fits tight, and then as I drink it through the day, it starts to get a little bit more loose, which is also good because it allows more air to flow through, and I'm not running around as much, so if the vest bounces around a little bit, it's not as big of a problem. So works fine with it. Very simple loadout right here. All I have is just these 3 AK mags, one will be in the gun obviously. I have this pouch right here where I can put whatever I need. I can put, like I said before, the multi-tool. I can put my Allen keys, I can put tape in there, I can put more BBs in. Also with these extra mag pouches around here, I can put more ammo in. I can put a water bottle, which even though I have this, sometimes it's just extra to have, or nice to have extra sort of a loose water, just like if you need to wash off your hands, wash off if you get cut or something. Easier to have a water bottle than the hydration pack. Really, really simple. On the back you can see there's more molly. I have the dump pouch. Up here, this is a pouch right up in here, so I can put wallet in there, I can put a map in there, I can put my phone in there, and easily access it. Still have the same gloves. As for eye protection, I have these. They're just Winchester shooting glasses. No problems there. If it is sunny though, I do have these. These are the Bobster goggles. They're dark. The only reason I don't use them in CQB, even though that would be perfect, is they're dark. So when you're inside, it's a pain to have pretty much sunglasses on. So here you go. Here's a look at that. Looks decent, and it's nice to just have the extra visual protection from the sun. And that's actually pretty much it for the outdoors loadout. Really simple. Sometimes, or most of the time, I will have my knife. I'll just put it right there. It doesn't really get in the way of my cheek and stuff. Whenever people see it, they're like, hey, doesn't that get in the way? But I mean, not really. So these are my basic loadouts. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was worth the wait. And thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. If I ever do any big modifications or changes to any of these loadouts, I'll make another loadout video. But this is pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.